What's up, people? It's your man, Herbal Lover, coming live and that from your mama's basement, baby. Your mama let me out. She said, son, I need you to get out there and teach the young whippersnappers what it means to support a team, even when they're down. I said, mama, I got you, mama. Ain't nobody gonna hold us down, baby. I got this. Laker for life. Hey, anyway, look. Hey, before y'all go off and all that, man, be upset, whatever, listen. Chicago is not a bad team. If anybody watching other teams besides just the Lakers, Chicago is not a bad team. One thing about Chicago, they're young. They have a veteran in Derozan. And the thing about it, they actually get out on the breaks. They just freaking run, man. And one thing about the Lakers is that when you got a bunch of young players that's running a lot, you know, you can tire the Lakers out. I'm just keep it real because you got a lot of veterans. But keep in mind also, you know, now Chicago, now they didn't have Zach LaVine. I don't know if it was protocol or I think his finger. I forgot what it was. I think it might be his finger. I'm not too sure. I know last time he was injured for his finger. His shooting, I think it was a shooting finger. Not too sure. But anyway, let's make sure we understand one thing. The Lakers, listen, even though we can point out a lot of things about what the Lakers didn't do, we got to keep in mind the Lakers were real depleted, man. They didn't really have nobody. If you look at some of the lineups they had out there, man, I mean, you had like, they had Westbrook, Rondo, and IT out there at one time. And, you know, and you look at the squad like, well, who's playing small forward? So it was kind of rough. And Trevor Reeves, he came back, but his first came back, so he still, you know, he won 100%, but he, you know, came out and gave what he can give. But Derozan, Caruso, Lonzo Ball, all them guys got a chip on their shoulder against the Lakers. Let's start with Derozan. I told you guys before, Derozan was in conversation with the front office. He said everything was looking good. They probably had to make some moves, make some changes, you know what I mean? Probably talk to San Antonio, probably had to make some trades. You know what I'm saying? But they didn't want to give up nothing, probably if they wanted to go in that direction. Which I think, in my heart, they could have went that way. You know what I'm saying? Because remember, Derozan, you know, he was a free agent. Now, San Antonio, I think he still had his bird rights or whatever. But they could have, you know, re-signed it with San Antonio. They could have made a three-team trade or whatever you want to call it. And in reality of it, they really could have got Derozan basically for less than what they got Westbrook for. But they probably decided to give some players like THT. But the Lakers didn't want to depart from him. I'm not in the office. I don't know. That's just my assumption. I don't know how true it is. But the Lakers had a chance to get Derozan. I told you guys earlier. And everybody told, oh, no, they can't get him because, you know, you're free agent, you know, San Antonio got to get this. And, you know, he's not going to take a pay cut. He already said that he would take a pay cut. So, you know, in reality of it, you know, San Antonio probably got some players. Whatever they would have did, I mean, they still could have worked something out. You know what I'm saying? He said he took a pay cut. You know what I'm saying? They could have made, you know, remove some players, you know, trade them off, whatever, or remove some assets in order to open up, a spot for him, you know, and get it under the luxury tax, whatever it may be. You never know. Dude he probably could came in there for the minimum. Who knows? We don't know this. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we don't know. Like I said, you know, at the end of the day, it's in the description of the player, what they decide. But anyway, you know, so Derozan, you know, he had a chip on his shoulder. So, you know, when he came to play in L.A., you know, his hometown, you know he was going to go off. I mean, I see that because I told people with San Antonio, he was basically taking out his style of play. You know, with Popovich, he wanted more of a, you know, perimeter shooter. That's not his game. His game is similar to Kobe. He liked to hit them 2-pointers. And that's what he's a killer at, man. You know, he's real good at the 2-pointers. And he will burn you. And then, you know, like I say, get to the free throw line, and you already know how he finished around the rim. And right now, the Lakers really don't. Be honest with you, Lakers don't really have no really strong player around the rim. You know, that be dunking. I don't know, man. I'm so used to seeing these 6'7", 6'6" guys dunking, man. I don't really see nobody like that. Only one I really see dunking like that, to be honest with you, on that, you know, they get a dunk mostly every game is LeBron James. I don't really see nobody else going like that. I'm just so used to guys going hard, dunking on people, man. A lot of these young players in these other teams, man, they be on highlight reels. We barely even get no highlight reels. Only highlight we get is people turning the ball over. That's it. But anyway, you know, Derozan came there with Chip Short, almost dropped 40 on us, man. He carried that team, man. You know what I'm saying? And then Buisvik, they ain't had nobody. They ain't had nobody for him. DeAndre Jordan could do what he wanted. I mean, pretty much kept him off the board. No, I ain't really keep him off the board. Let me stop lying. he ain't really had nothing for that guy, man. The guy was like, he was basically like, Chicago is one of them teams, like a lot of these teams that are beating the Lakers, is with good ball movement. That's all it come down to. When you look at the stat line, you had Derozan had 38. You had Vucevic, whatever his name is, vice versa, whatever. He had 19. Lonzo Ball had 19. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that back when Lonzo Ball was a Lakers, oh yeah, y'all Laker fans used to chew him out. He sucked. He can't do this. He can't do that. Because y'all so impatient, y'all want to give up on players so quick. Now you're on other teams, now y'all crying. Oh yeah, Lonzo Ball, now he's looking good now. Oh my gosh. I told you, y'all impatient. Just like the front office. You know what I mean? That's why we deserve everything that we get because of not being patient. Do you look at Alex Caruso? You know he had a chip on his shoulder. You know he had a chip on his shoulder. Woohoo! In the third quarter, he dropped 11 on y'all. Well, now I say I'm a Laker fan too. He dropped 11 on all of us. Not just you or President Biden. He dropped 11 on everybody, man. He dropped the bombs on everybody. Pow, pow. He was taking, I bit my tongue. Oh gosh, man, he was beating the crap out of us, man. He man, listen, defense, woo, good defense, man, scrappy defense. And matter of fact, when Caruso laid it up on, who did he lay that ball up on? Damn, who was it? Was it LeBron? No, it wasn't LeBron. Who did he lay it up? But he got the foul. He got the M1. I forgot who it was. But you see, it wasn't LeBron because LeBron was actually standing over top of when he laid it up. He started smiling because LeBron. See the thing about LeBron, he sit there and look at all the people that he gave away, how they beating him now. all the players that him in the front office decided to make a move and make changes, how they beating him now. Look at Chicago. You got 3 of the guys that the Lakers had a chance. One they could have kept, and the other 2 that once was part of the organization, another that wanted to come there. 3 of the guys beat the crap out of him. Lonzo Ball, man. He didn't have a real good shooting game. He was 3 for 9 behind the arc, but he still dropped 19. Good defense, man. +9. Y'all really look at that +9, plus whatever. Caruso had 17, starting. So they're going to let Caruso start, man, by Zach LaVine out. But yeah, man, I mean, shucks, man. But in the reality of it, man, they, like I said, the Lakers only could do so much. The biggest thing that hurt the Lakers, man, number one, is ball movement. Ball movement wasn't really moving as much. Because like I tell you, one thing you have to understand with the Lakers, LeBron James and Westbrook, I keep telling people they are identical players. The only difference is 2 things. 1, Westbrook is shorter, and 2, Westbrook can't shoot. Other than that, they both make turnovers. If you don't believe me, go look at the turnovers right now. LeBron had 4 turnovers. Westbrook had 6. They're the same guy. The only difference is because of the height, and one can shoot better than the other. That's it. They're the same as that guy. People always talk about Westbrook had poor IQ. LeBron do too. He turned the ball over a lot. They're not, like I said, the only difference between LeBron James, because of his height being 6'8", he's able to look over defenders and make better passes. Westbrook is like 6'1", 6'2". So yeah, you know what I'm saying? He a little, and plus the thing about Westbrook, he's just too fast. When you fast like that, you don't lift your head up, you're not paying attention. But in reality, they're the exact same player. The only difference, like I said, the only difference is one taller than the other, and one can shoot better than the other. And then on top of that, Westbrook, man, listen, I'm going to be honest with you guys. Westbrook, Davis, both of them guys need to get in the gym, man, and take like 100 to 200 shots a game before they. We don't give a heck about your attires and how you look coming after the game. How you want to dress like the Funkadelics and freaking Earth, Wind, and Fire and all that. We don't care about that. We worry about wins, man. Forget about your colorful outfits and all that. We want to hear about you getting in the gym, making shots, man, so that way you can be effective on the court. I'm gonna tell you like this, and don't get me wrong. Like I said before, look, at the end of the day, man, look, he got to get in that gym. Him and Davis got to get in that gym, man. Them dudes got to get in the gym, man. And I know a lot of people say, well, Westbrook at the end of his career is no point of getting in the gym. It's too late. No, it's not. Jason Kidd was it was in his late prime before he really started knocking on threes and became a good shooter. He wasn't a good shooter when he first came in the league. He couldn't even shoot. But he knew in order to be effective, you had to make shots. They were leaving Jason Kidd over all the time. And Westbrook got to work on his game, man, his offensive game, man. Because if you only got that low post play, man, and you stick something and big guys knocking your ball around, or you missing at the rim and all that, you got to work on your game. It's never too late to work on your game. I don't care what nobody says. It's never too late. You're never too late. LeBron James is basically carrying the team. You see he's tired. You know what I mean? He's trying his best, man. They got playing. Like I told you, man, this guy like the freaking bionic man. He playing center, power forward, small forward, point guard, water boy, trash can cleaner, hot dogs and bean server. I mean, he's everywhere, man. He even had the mopping on the floors. The dude is everywhere. He's tired. He ain't getting no, I mean, he got a little bit of help, but he's not really getting no help, man. I'll tell you his second game, this game right here, they actually had him starting. And I can't knock IT. He don't really know the playbook. I mean, besides the LeBron James system, you know. But other than that, he doesn't know a vocal playbook. But he came in and still gave you 13 points. The only problem is at the end of the day is that there was no, you know, you get offense, but there's no defense. You know what I'm saying? So you started with Westbrook, Ellington, and Thomas, a small squad, and Jordan and LeBron. I don't know. I mean, I guess they try to bring in some shooters, whatever, and I can try to guarantee some, you know, opportunity. But, and then, I mean, like I said, I can't really knock the guys, man, because they really don't have nobody. They only had, like, 4 people coming off the bench, man. You only had Carmelo Anthony, Ariza, Rondo, and Charlie Brown from the Charlie Brown. You know what I'm saying? You know what Lucy and all of them. You know, he only played 5 minutes. You know, but you know. They other that, you know, they had what they had to do, Huff, but you know they did not play. He didn't get him a chance to spot. You know what? And a lot of people talk about him. I do want to see the dude out there. Now I know he's nowhere compared to Anthony Davis, and I know that he probably wouldn't be able to do something against some of the powerful elite centers. But based on the fact that they were playing this center, Narvik, whatever his name is, they could have actually brought Huff in and let him get some time in. You know, just see what he got, man. But the Lakers still in the game. You know what I'm saying? No matter even though we were shorthanded, we still were there. But the biggest problem, I'm going to tell you the main problem, it wasn't just really ball movement, but the major problem is offensive rebounds. When you got that small squad like that, it's hard to rebound. I know Westbrook had 9, you know what I mean? It looked like, you look at the rebounding, like overall, they had 43 and we had 46. You would think like, okay, well, we did do rebounding, but when you look at the offensive rebound, we only had 9 and they had 16. A lot of second chance shots, man, and that would kill the Lakers. They were getting them balls, man. They were going getting the boards. Man. You know, Green had 5. Gruisvik, because nobody really could stick him. He had 4. You know what I'm saying? Ball had 1. Caruso had 2. McKinney had 1. Bradley had 2. And they came at crucial moments, and that would really hurt us. Them, offensive rebounds. But then that, man, I can't get mad at the Lakers. You know what I mean? Based on what we got. We don't really have nobody, man. So I think they need to really go to the G League. Like this is my thing. Like right now, you don't have nobody. Everybody out for health protocol or from injuries. Dude, you got to go to G League, man, to bring some of these G Leaguers up, man. You know what I'm saying? Like you got 4 guys coming off the bench. You ain't got no real center. Well, you got Huff. Man, look, let the guy got Huff get a chance, man. Screw it, man. Let him get a chance. Why not? Let him get an opportunity, man. Listen. If he could shoot the 3 and spread the floor, that'd be cool. You don't really have to bring DeAndre Jordan in. Or you could bring Jordan in, because you still need somebody. And you could bring Jordan in to start the game off and then let Huff come in. But you keep putting LeBron James at center and he playing point guard, man. You're killing the guy, man. And what if he get hurt? Then what we going to do? What we going to do then if LeBron get hurt? Because that's what's looking like, man. You're using the man so much, man. You can see he's tired. And you can see as the game goes on and the game progress, you see when he's starting to become tired. You can't really sit on the bench for long. Like, come on, man. Guy almost hit 40 minutes, man, at the age of freaking 57. Like, how you going to do that? You know what I mean? How you expect a man like that to hit 57? They got older than me, and I'm 79. Like, it's crazy. But anyway, listen. They did what they could do, man. I mean, I just feel like at the end of the day that, Oh, and I forgot about Caruso. So Caruso gonna come with his his A game based on the fact that he didn't really want to leave LA. He was going to take a pay cut, but the Lakers, oh no, let's go ahead and just make all these trades so we can get freaking Westbrook. I told a guy earlier, matter of fact, I was working early today, and I ran into a Laker fan and we had a conversation, and I was telling him, I said, look, man, and we was talking about like Anthony Davis, all that. I said, to keep it real, and a lot of y'all might disagree with me, but I'm gonna keep it real with y'all guys. The Lakers really should just ran it back for what they had. Let's be honest. I mean, before all the injuries and, the COVID was straight and all that, they weren't playing bad. They was a good defensive team, and they could score. I mean, you could have added a couple pieces in there, but you didn't really have to add a lot. I would have kept Kuzma. I would have kept Caruso. I would have kept KCP. I would have kept Montrez. I'm serious. I would have kept them. You know what I mean? Either Montrez or and bring back Jordan. I said Jordan. I mean Dwight Howard. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'll probably let Gasol go, but I would have kept Montrez. Or I'll probably let Montrez go because the reality of it, you know, if you go small ball, that's cool. I would have used Montrez for that because they like to go small a lot. But I would have kept, you know, I would have definitely kept Howard and I brought back Howard, should I say, and kept Montrez, like, but they want to go small. But Anthony Davis, because they don't want to play center. Let's keep it real. He doesn't want to play center. And when he does play center, and I'm not saying the 2 injuries that he received, those 2 injuries didn't come from playing center. You know, one came from LeBron pushing the guy and he flopped. I don't know if the guy, you know, like I said, I'm not going to blame the guy like, you know, like everybody saying, oh, you know, because he flopped, you know what I mean? Like he intentionally hurt his leg. I'm not with all that, man. The whole damn league flopped, so I'm not with that. And also on top of it, the other one came from trying to grab a rebound, and the guy, you know, and it rolled off the guy's ankle. The guy he just clumsy, man. That's all it is. He unorthodox, man. He unorthodox and just clumsy. That's all it is, man. You know what I'm saying? He's just in the wrong place at the wrong time, man. He just, you know, it's like as soon as you touch him, he's like he just bend, man. You know what I mean? He's freaking stretched, man. The guy stretches, body stretches. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, but I'm going to be honest with y'all, and I'm going to let y'all go on this. If Anthony Davis was at least making shots, 3-pointers and jumpers, we wouldn't have had these conversations. That's the problem. Y'all I know we want to talk Westbrook all the time, and you'll be able, you know, but Westbrook didn't actually come here. If Anthony Davis would actually make some shots, we wouldn't have these conversations because right now the Lakers wouldn't be looking so bad. So a lot of people say, well, he's still putting up good stats. Yeah, but them stats come through this, you know, when you basically padding your stats, you know, during downtime and when they really don't count. That's when the stat, you know what I mean? Like, come on, man. But if he was actually making the shots and just being aggressive, we wouldn't be having this conversation. Westbrook only have to average 20 points. Westbrook averaged 16 or 15. Anthony Davis averaged like 27, and LeBron averaged like 20-something. I would have had LeBron at the 3, you know, as the 3rd top scorer, but LeBron is a better all-around scorer than Westbrook. Let's be honest. So Westbrook could be the main distributor. He could be like Mark Jackson, bring the ball down, kick it out. You know what I'm saying? Spread the ball around. But he got to work on his jump shot, man. Because if you open like that, man, you got to be able to hit them jump shots, man. And I say this, and I'm gonna say it again. If Westbrook if he don't get his jump shots together after the Lakers, he might be out the league. I'm just going to keep it real with you. I know a lot of people like Westbrook. He's cool and all that. I like him too. But in this shooters league, at a guard spot, unless you get a team, and I doubt it because of his age, a lot of teams are not going to be willing to have him probably start. Because they looking for spreading the ball. So this dude got to work on his jump shot. You got to work on his jump shot. I'm going to make a video too also. I'm going to talk about a little something. Just in my opinion, just a hypocrisy thing I want to talk about. Based on the fact that, you know, just some stuff I want to throw out there and see what how y'all grab it. But anyway, listen, man, you can't be mad at the Lakers, man. They ain't had nobody, man. Can't beat them up, man. I think that he could at least put Huff in there to see what he's capable of doing. But it was still a close game. The Lakers still had a chance to win. But the biggest problem was offensive rebounds. But with that said, it's your man Urban Lover report live and direct from your mama's basement. You know, soon I'm gonna get an upgrade, man. Won't be up in the bedroom. No, I ain't doing no stuff like that. I was just gonna be up in the bedroom, laying down, chilling, you know, eating popcorn, you know. Well, let me stop. Anyway, y'all know what it is, man. Laker for life. Y'all take care, be blessed, be safe. I'm out of here.